Have you ever noticed how your worst overthinking isn't random? It clusters. It shows up after one text goes unanswered, or right after you start a new job, or it hits at night with some dark, off-kilter thought that makes you go, "Why would I even think that?" Psychologists call this a pattern, not a flaw. And there are 3 common roots into it. In the next few minutes, you'll be able to sort your overthinking into one of those roots, so you can stop using the wrong fix for the wrong problem. Have you ever noticed your overthinking doesn't hit around every problem? It hits around one person. You can handle bills, work stress, a weird email. But one human goes a little cold, and your brain lights up like a dashboard. So imagine this. You send a normal text, nothing heavy, no hidden meaning, and then they go quiet. Now you're back in the thread, rereading, rewriting, checking tone, checking timestamps. You scan your last line like it's a clue. You zoom in on a period. You wonder if an emoji would have saved you. You start doing that thing where you hold your phone, put it down, pick it up again. Most people call that needy or too sensitive. But psychologists call this a rupture-repair loop. That's when your mind feels a tiny break in connection and rushes to fix it. Because at some point in your life, connection meant safety. Not romance, not fun, safety. Think about what that actually means. This wasn't drama, it was tracking. You're reading emotional weather, tiny shifts, tiny cues. Your mirror neurons are doing overtime, and mirror neurons are just the brain's copy system. They help you pick up what someone feels so you can match it. In a safe bond, that system works great. You notice they're stressed, you give space, they come back warm, and your body settles. But here's the thing. With a cold or defensive person, you don't get a clean signal back. They don't say, "Oh, hey, busy day." They don't give you a clear face. They don't repair fast. Sometimes they act fine in public and sharp in private. Sometimes they respond like nothing happened, but the tone is off. That's emotional ambiguity. And your brain hates it. So your mind fills in the blanks. Not because you're weak, because humans are meaning machines. You start doing reality math. Did I say the wrong thing? Are they mad? Am I asking for too much? Should I send a follow-up? Should I not? And slowly, you stop trusting your own read of the room. You start outsourcing your sense of "I'm okay" to their mood. Research shows this can lock in hard when you lean anxious in attachment, which is just a fancy way of saying your nervous system gets loud when closeness feels unsure. Add intermittent reinforcement and it gets worse. That's the hot-cold pattern. Warm reply, cold silence, random kindness, random edge. It trains you like a slot machine. You keep checking because sometimes you get a reward. A nice text, a heart, a miss you. And the relief hits so fast your brain learns, don't stop, keep scanning, keep guessing. Now add the personality type that fuels the spiral. The emotionally unavailable or defensive person. They can be rigid. They can be egocentric, meaning they struggle to hold your view in their head. So when you bring up how you feel, they don't get curious. They protect their image. So you finally say it. Simple, calm. "Hey, when you go quiet, it throws me off. Can you just tell me if you're busy?" And they flip it. "You're overreacting. You're too much. You're making problems." That's the twist. The overthinking isn't just worry. It's self-doubt being installed piece by piece. Your internal locus of control, that sense of "I can trust my own judgment," starts to leak out of you. You feel like the facts don't hold. Like you're always the one who got it wrong. So the fix isn't thinking harder. It's testing emotional safety. Set one clean boundary, not a threat. A rule for your nervous system. If I don't hear back in 24 hours, I'll assume you're busy and I'll do my thing. Ask one direct question. "Are we okay?" Then watch what they do. Do they answer without punishment? Do they repair without payback? Do they stay steady when you're honest? Which brings us to the second pathway, because sometimes there isn't a person doing this to you. It's a new chapter doing it. There is a different kind of overthinking that shows up when life is fine, but you still feel weird in your own skin. Nothing is on fire. No one is mad at you. But you walk around with this low buzz in your chest, like you forgot something, even when you didn't. Imagine it. New job, new city, breakup, back to school. On paper, it's growth. It's the thing you said you wanted. But your brain treats it like a threat because the old map doesn't work here. So you start asking the same 3 questions on loop. Am I doing the right thing? Am I cut out for this? Am I good enough? And the strange part is your old wins don't shut it down. You can list your skills. You can pull up receipts. You can remember the times you crushed it. But it still doesn't land because your brain isn't looking for proof from the past. It's looking for safety in the new place. Psychologists call this a self-concept shakeup. That's when your sense of who you are gets wobbly because the roles and signals that held it in place just changed. Your identity used to be an anchor. Same routine, same people, same little moments that said, yeah, I belong here. Then the anchor moves, the title changes, the friend group shifts. Even the way you spend a Tuesday night looks different. And your brain goes, okay, so who are we now? So your mind does what it always does when the ground shifts. It scans, it checks, it compares. Social comparison theory kicks in. That's just the brain using other people as a measuring stick when you don't have your own steady measure yet. You look around and decide everyone else got the rule book you missed. They know when to talk. They know what to wear. They know how to act like they've been here before. And you don't even have to like those people for it to work. You can think they're annoying and still feel behind them. Now here's what makes this fascinating. Your executive function takes a hit. Executive function is your brain's manager. It helps you plan, pick, start, stop. When it's strong, you make choices fast and move on. When it's tired, every choice feels like work. So you get decision fatigue. Not because you got lazy, not because you lost drive, but because uncertainty burns mental fuel. You stand in front of your closet and nothing feels right. You type a message and delete it 3 times. You rehearse a simple question before a meeting. You overthink when to speak up, when to laugh, when to stop talking. Small choices start costing more than they should. Research shows this links to transition stress and something called intolerance of uncertainty. That's the brain's low tolerance for not knowing. Your brain wants fast closure. It wants a clean answer and a clear path. But transitions don't give it. They give you, we'll see. They give you, try and adjust. They give you, come back in 6 months. And your brain hears that as danger because it can't predict.